I haven't dusted these glass shelves for 2 years. What can I say? Time goes by really fast. They're very filthy with dust, as you can tell. And my enemy isn't other people. I stay away from the people I hate. My enemy is dust and the things that waste my time. Those are my real enemies. I have no reason to waste time with people I hate. This is the real battle. This dust. I want to make a channel one day just dedicated to fighting dust. And so my was the best life hack channel revealed that the best things to clean dust with is these silicone scrubs. So this is the first practical application I'm gonna experience with these silicone brushes, and the reason they are ideal, besides their large surface area, is that you don't need water to clean the dust with them. And dusters are difficult to wash and they get dirty really quick, and you just spread the dust around. These you can wash them and reuse them many times. So let's get started. I'm gonna put it in speed mode. I've done one shelf already, and I think I'm onto something really big here. It's too bad I don't have many subscribers. There's little crumbs here. I think these fell down from the top shelf. I was trying to do the top shelf, and I'm still using the same side of the brush. And I also got some hair from the top of this thing. Got a ton of cat hair. See, this is it. So I'm still using the same side. I want to see how long it will last. I'll show you a sweep of it. So this is it in action. Okay, let's get the right side. I don't want to get a new side right now. Still using the side I used. Okay, so this is it in action here. Clear to see. I don't have a good lighting here, so it was hard for me to get a perfect cleaning of the first shelf. You can't get the bits; those won't get caught to the brush. We just have to sweep those up later. But the reason you don't want to use water, this is preferable, is because water acts like a magnet and attracts the dust. Okay, so and then also water leaves residue. Two big no-nos. This is some result here. Keep going. I'll keep filming this since people like content, whatever it is. Let's see how the next shelf turned out. Looks good to me. Again, I don't want to use any water. Just gonna make it worse over time. This is the biggest barrel challenge in human history. Dust that is, to find a way to have people live without it, or a minimal amount of it. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. I have just had an amazing breakthrough. It seemed to me that the shelf wasn't as clean as it can be, so I just took my glove and went swiped it like this, and all the dust that remained came off and into my gloves, and I realized this is the best duster, using gloved hands. So yeah, I think we can throw this away. We don't need that anymore. So I wanna redo this shelf. I'm gonna take all this stuff out and try it again with gloved hand. But if you're gonna use gloved hands, you should be careful where you're gonna put your hands. You don't want to put them somewhere dangerous where you can crush your hand or slice it off. Let's see this breakthrough at work on this surface. Nice. Now the shelf. I can feel the dust on my hand. Lots of dust. See, the reason this is such the perfect method is you can apply force with the silicone. There's only a limited amount of force you can have the silicone apply on the surface, and you can feel all the grit of the dust. Yeah, ton of more dust came off that sweep. It looks much cleaner now. There's still a bit here. There we go. It's cleaner, much cleaner. Yeah, this is the perfect method, and you can wash your gloves on unlimited amount of times, and those uh, those scrubs are very hard to clean. They take lots of time to dry, and these ones with the gloves, you can wash them and dry them immediately with a paper towel. Gonna continue doing the rest of this and see how it turns out. First, let's see how the gloves does on this surface. This is an year-old accumulation of dust. Let's see how well it works on here, and I still haven't cleaned the dust off the glove. This is a pretty thick layer of dust. Okay, we can get a sense of the dust clumping up. Let's see. Okay, well, this is a clear display of the glove at work, and as we can see, it's not ideal after all. Let's compare that with the silicone scrub. 2-year accumulation of dust here on this printer scanner combination, and this time we're gonna use the silicone, the same one, the dirty surface that I cleaned the shelf with, and yeah, we're gonna see how it compared to the other surface, to the glove. Okay, I think this is the dirty side here. So let's see if it does the same problem that the glove did. I think it's gonna be better here. I think it's gonna work better than the glove in this instance, and it's gonna prove that the glove maybe should be used only as a after thing. Okay, yeah, look at it, it's much better. It's not clumping up the dust, and see. Okay, maybe it's full, the capacity has it's reached its full capacity. We should try the clean side now of the brush. Let's try this side. Okay, it's 2-year accumulation of dust here. Now trying a clean brush. Yeah, that worked better. Let's get this. Still moving the dust around here a bit. It's not capturing the dust somewhat. Let's try this one. Here you can see the silicone brush at work clearly. You can see how it works exactly. Yeah. Okay, so we did the silicone. Still here, I wonder if we can capture these. This is really overwhelmed the brush. Okay. I think this is still better than a duster. It's done a pretty decent job, but yeah, that shuffling, that clumping up of dust is a problem. Can't capture the clumps. Now we'll finish it off with a sweep of a gloved hand, and I think that will complete it. You need the combination. I think the combination is a necessary thing, so we'll do the combination now. So yeah, something soothing about this caressing of these objects. See, with in combination, perfect job, perfect job. You can't do one without the other. You need to do both. Yeah, and this can easily be washed, the glove. So that's how I think the ideal way to dust. First use the silicone brush, then the glove. There we go. This is a nitrile glove. I'm sure others will work, other types of gloves. And let's go finish up the shelf now. Oh wait, let's do the screen. See how this screen does. Okay, nice. See the dust immediately comes out of nowhere and clings to the surface. Where is it coming from? Who knows? It's a big problem. Big problem, this dust. Just an interesting note of a phenomena. I sealed this cup with a plastic wrap, the opening of the cup, and it was just up below the top shelf. There was a gap like this, and interestingly enough, there was no dust accumulated on the plastic wrap. Not that I can tell. The plastic wrap is clean. Not even one particle of dust I see on it. It's been there for 2 years, and it's a phenomenon, that's for sure. I wonder why. We all know plastic wrap is electrostatic and attracts dust, but there's not one particle of dust on it. Interesting, for 2 years, and it had this amount of air circulating above it, yet no dust. It was right here in the corner, yet like this, yet a ton of dust is on the shelf it sat on, around the base of the cup. So weird, very weird. I wonder if something can be learned about this. I think you have to see this. I'm still using the Second, the scrub, it's very filthy right now. Let's see how it does against this nastiness. Okay. Very needs a bit of a charge, my battery, so not much lighting here, but as you can see the layer of dust is really thick. Let's get that. I washed my glove. Now having done this, let's get a new scrub, a clean one. See this filthiness here? Let's catch that stuff. I should have wore a mask while doing this. Big mistake not to. Yeah, cleaned it good, but dirty brush wasn't so bad as well. Good angle. Let's see if we can find a good angle. Maybe this one. Okay. Guys doing a good job. Yeah, it's still these silicone scrubs are very good still. They're very ideal. Again, a duster you can't wash, and if you wash them, take forever to dry. Let's do my the scrub did it very well by itself, but if use my hand, see if what kind of results, improvements we can get. This shelf is cleaning very well. It's cleaning very well. Yeah. See, I used to use water, and there's hard water stains all over the place. And I even you can use distilled water too, but it's not gonna be very helpful, since the distilled water is gonna get the impurities in it, and it's also gonna create water stains, so it's not the best. Yeah, it's looking very good. I'm not gonna use water anyway, despite the hard water stains, because yeah, just gonna perpetuate the cycle, and it's just gonna make the same sort of dust. I'd like to see if there's less dust accumulated over time this way. I took a pause, so a full 3 days have passed now, and I think it will be interesting to see how much dust has collected over those 3 days. As you can see, it seems yeah, from without any illumination, doesn't seem like there was much dust collected, but when you shine the light on it, you can see there was quite a bit of dust. Well, but I suppose it's better than using paper towels to wipe the dust off. at least, because paper towels are a big source of dust. They emit, they just can't fall apart, come apart. The paper towels, I mean, the essentially paper towels are just a sheet of dust packed really tightly. And yeah, paper towels are certainly a source of big dust, and they are definitely one of my main sources, my main yeah, because I always use paper towels, and yeah, a big uh, collection of dust comes from them. I rip them all the time, so paper towels are a big problem concerning dust. And yeah, so let's get back to finishing this job. Actually, I'm more of a Kleenex user than a paper towel user. I think it will be interesting to wipe this dust away with the silicone brush. Let's see what kind of job it does with this very little trace of dust. I'm not sure if this side was used before. I think this is a clean side. Yeah, let's see. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, not sure I seen any difference there. Maybe that's from the bottom. Maybe that's the bottom. Dust is still there. This is what can be seen on camera. It's not going anywhere. So maybe it was just misperception. It's yeah, not seeing it properly. Maybe yeah, it was an illusion that there's dust on it. Maybe it's still as clean as a whistle. Here, let's try the glove. Let's see if the glove can remove these bits of dust, individual particles of dust. I don't feel anything. It's very clean. It's clean as a sheet of ice. Yeah, so maybe it does work superiorly. Yeah, looks pretty good. See, maybe the bottom. Yeah, see, it's the bottom which I didn't dust. So some stuff at the bottom. I don't know what that stuff is, where it's coming from. Maybe it's a reflection of what's going on. It's not going away. Stuff isn't going away. I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe it's on the mirror. Yeah, oh, there's the culprit. It's from the mirror, so yeah, it's still squeaky clean. The shelf is still squeaky clean. So yeah, let's get back to finishing the rest of this stuff. Here, let's do this. Let's use the silicone on this. Get that, look how clean that got it. Let's do a second swipe, and then let's do the glove. Yes, Did a very good job. Excellent job. This bottle has 7 years worth of dust collecting on it, and I thought it would be a good demonstration of how good the silicone scrub works. As you can see it clearly. This is a fresh scrub, completely clean. Dude, see, it doesn't redeposit the dust. It's the amazing thing about these silicone scrubs. Very good job. Very good job. Let's try this side now. Get more. Can't let this 7 years worth of dust to go to waste. Gotta do something interesting with it. Good. Very good job. Very good job. Some patterns of the bristles, but perfectly clean. Can see it firsthand, you know, that it's perfect. All the dust is gone, and to finish it off, you go with the glove. Yeah, nice job. So I thought this was interesting. Here is a shelf almost exposed to nothing, sitting in the middle of nowhere by its lonesome. At the top, you know, very isolated place, and yet look how filthy it is with dust. At all this dust here. Let's give it a swipe with the silicone scrub. Look, just dropping it on the dust seems to pick up a ton. Just laying it there. You can see the imprints of the dust bristles and the scrub bristles. If you had any doubts about this silicone scrub, this should eliminate them. This demonstration. Oh yeah, nice focus there. Look at that. Look how nice that turned out. Pretty clean. Just to prove it, gonna swipe with a forceful hand Hardly feel anything. The next time I recommend you start with the top shelves and go to the bottom shelf. It seems the top shelf is dirty in the bottom shelves. I have a nice bonus here. This mini case has 2 years worth of dust, and you can clearly see the dust on the surface on it. And when I used the scrub that I was using for the last 2 shelves, were very filthy with dust. So let's see how it does here. I like the view of this, very clear. Okay. Still capturing dust. And this thing is fantastic, it's fantastic. See? A little wipe with the hand and it's perfect. The benefit of these silicone scrubs also is that this is a big one, is that you don't have to keep changing it like you would have to with wet paper towels, and you don't have to keep washing it, or you can use a few scrubs at a time and then wash them all together. It saves, it's a big time saver. And yeah, I consider that very good, a big benefit. The most challenging thing about the silicone scrubs is cleaning them. It's very difficult to clean them. Still working on a technique that works. Here you can see my DIY air purifier, and it runs 24/7, and I made a video of it. I have it posted of the last time I changed it, and that was changed the filter. That was 1 year ago, and I upgraded the filter a bit. I have a dust filter and sandwiched in there is electrostatic sheets and microfiber sheets, and then the other side of the sandwich is a regular furnace filter. And this thing runs 24/7 all year round, and I haven't changed it yet. I plan on making a video of taking the filter out, seeing how filthy it is. Again, I recommend you visit my Was the Best Life Hack channel to learn a lot of cool things, like how to make this DIY air purifier. And this is when I washed them, I put the silicone scrubs on the fan to dry them easily. And so this is it's been running one ear, and you can see there's very fine dust coming out of the vents, and the scrubs have very fine dust on them. Yeah, I plan on making a separate video for this. And yeah, so this is running one ear, and I was hoping it would capture all the dust in the room, but so I wouldn't have to deal with it. It doesn't seem possible to get rid of dust. It's not a solution, but maybe it helps a little, but it's not gonna help completely. So here is the surface in front of it, and yeah, it's kind of free of dust. I probably cleaned this like about 8 months ago. Just very small amount of dust on here. I can see the imprint of my finger. It's very small, but separate areas of the room, as you can see, have not been protected much from the dust. It is spared. Yeah, the dust just flies everywhere, and I think it's mostly clothes fibers and Kleenexes, fibers from Kleenexes and paper towels. I think those are the biggest culprits, and yeah, this is dust is the biggest challenge for mankind in the history of mankind. This is the biggest challenge for mankind. It's gonna be very difficult to defeat it. It's if I can somehow get people to reduce the dust by 0.01%, my life would have been worthwhile. That would save billions of hours and for humans, and trillions of dollars by itself. And yeah, that's one of my main life's goal, is to create a solution to this biggest problem we ever had in the history of mankind. It's not a very glorious pursuit, but I think a very admirable cause. Besides being such a big waste of time, dust is like fire. It burns when you touch it. If the dust is thick enough, and it goes into the lungs and lowers the life expectancy of a person, or outright kills the person if they got asthma, and yeah, it's a big health issue, causes lots of health issues. But the time component, the amount of time that would be saved if dust can be eliminated, is the biggest economical advantage